Okay, I'm gonna try and show you guys this because it's hilarious. I'll see if he'll do it again. He really likes his belly scratched. He was rocking. There he goes. Oh, he likes his belly scratch. He was doing it more before. There he goes. Does that feel good, Fro? Aw. So I'm giving Fro his first massage. And this, I discovered he really likes his belly scratched. It's adorable. So I've already done like his neck, his shoulders, his back, his ribs. And now I'm gonna move on to his point of hip, which I'm gonna guess is gonna be pretty sore. And sometimes I just push in here and let them decide. Like sometimes they'll push back. I don't think he's gonna do it. Like, there we go, now he's doing it. So they decide how much pressure they can take in this area, because it's like, it's a pretty sensitive area, like right here, where their kidneys, and he does have a lot of tension right there. There we go, buddy. That's a nice release. So I'm gonna do a treatment here, which he might find a little uncomfortable. Oh boy, oh, he's such a sweet horse. And now we're gonna go heavy and see, like as much as he can take, which he's having some muscle spasms, so. Okay, I know. And honestly, it feels better already. It's amazing how well massage really works on horses. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of T-touch here to help bring some of that blood to the area, to help break up and pull away any kind of toxins that are in this area. And he is responding very well to massage for this being the first time I've given him one. I'm not sure if he's ever had one before because I just got him. But yeah, already his neck looks smoother, his shoulder is a lot more relaxed. And a lot of like what I do in the shoulder is like stretch that fascia there, because a lot of times with horses that haven't had their muscles worked on, there'll be a lot of tension in the fascia. And once you get that to relax, it kind of relaxes all of it because the fascia is really connected through the whole body. And there's a really nice release. He just let go of some gas, which tells me that's a good thing. And then we're going to work on this pointed hip on the top, which honestly doesn't feel, ooh, there's a little there, there's a little there. This part feels pretty good. So I'm going to work on this a little bit. And he's uncomfortable, but he's already understanding that I'm here to help him. So I'm going to treat this here, and I do 3 different levels of treatment. So there's a light treatment just to let him get a feel of it, and then I let off, and then I do, find it again, I do a little bit heavier treatment, so that's like a medium, and I count to 10, and then I kind of just run through the muscle again to get any tension out of there that I've already released. And then I'm going to do a heavy treatment, and I kind of judge the heavy on how much they can handle. And I've seen some people get on buckets and use their elbows, but I can get a lot done with this thumb. And that's usually a count to 15, and then I run through that muscle again. I do a little cross fiber on it. So he feels really good through here. It's just like right here by the pelvis bone that I'm feeling some tension in that muscle. And again, because because that was such, I'm going to do a little bit of T-touch here just to pull some blood in there, get some heat in that area, and see if I can get a nice release from him. What do you think, Bro? Yep. He's playing with his lead rope. He's eating the lead rope. So I can feel heat in my hand. And that's how you kind of know if you're doing it right. It's just such a light touch. It's like you're barely touching the hair. And he's licking and chewing, which you may or may not be able to see on the camera right now. I'd love to hear a sneeze. But the licking and chewing is a really good sign that he's had a good release there. And then I'm just going to kind of push that through. And that already feels better. And then we're going to move on to his glutes, which right there, there's tension. This feels pretty good. Right there, there's tension. And I like to just do cross fiber through this. There we go. Just to kind of loosen it up a little bit. And see what I can feel. See what's going on in there, right? So already this area, it looks a little nicer, like rounder and a little more puffed because that muscle released. So he's got a little bit of a divot right here where this muscle is tight. So I'm just going to work on this right here for a minute. There we go. And sometimes I can just get it like this, and sometimes I actually have to do, so right there, that kind of gave for me already, but up here, there's some tension that I think I'm going to have to treat. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the light, release. The medium, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to give it a little bit of a rub, a little cross fiber. And then I'm going to treat it again, and I'm already feeling a change in the density of that muscle. We want our muscles to be loose and elastic, not tight and tense. And see how he's rocking? He's really enjoying this. And I would love for him to give me a nice release here. And I'm just going to go through with some more cross fiber. And because this is the first time I've massaged him, I don't necessarily expect him to be like great. He's going to be much better. And then this is another point where I just kind of sometimes, because there's a big not tendon, what is it called? There, now he's pushing into me, which I'm letting him do this because there was a pretty, right there, it's not a tendon. Okay, good? He's like, did you want me to move? So like already that feels better. Like, look at his little butt moving around now. There's still a little tension right here, but a lot of times I don't, especially on the first massage, I don't want to push him too hard because I don't want to hurt him. I want it to be a good experience for them, right? And I want him to enjoy it, and I want to give him some release. And every time I give him a massage, I'm going to get a little deeper and a little deeper and a little deeper. So I haven't tried my equilibrium massage pad on him yet because he is very sensitive, and he's also super spooky. But I'm going to start working on him with it. That way I can just set that on and we can be loosening all this up for him before I even get to massage it, so it'll already. And then I have a red light, or it's not red light, it's inner something or other light that I like to use like on the pole, right here by the point of hips to help release and get a little deeper into that muscle. So on my first time, because he does have a lot of tension and his fascia is real tight. Like it's looser here now that I've massaged him, and it's a lot looser here. I still can't really get a hold of this here, but it's real tight through here. So I'm just gonna massage and rub and with him, because he's such a sensitive horse, I just like to take it slow and let him understand that I'm here to help him, because I am. And I will duplicate this same thing on the other side, so I'm just going to go through this real quick. It's a huge muscle, so I really like to get in there. And I don't really feel anything like any knots or lesions, but there's a lot of tension in here. Let's see if he'll let me do a stifle. She's got nice muscle on a stifle. I noticed massaging Lemmy the other day, he's lost a lot of muscle around his stifle. And I think that might be, for him, some of the reason why he's having that trouble with that swing phase in his trot, because he doesn't have a lot of muscle right here to pull that leg up. He's improved a lot, but he's got a little bit to go. Does that feel good, buddy? He's liking this. He's liking this. Then I'm going to go on the inside, see how he reacts, because some horses don't like this. He seems to be okay with it at this point. Get this inside muscle, get up and get the adductor muscle. He's got something in there. Does that hurt? That's interesting. Ooh, a little butt tuck. Yeah, does that feel good, buddy? He's my boy, man. I'm telling you, this horse is so sensitive and so kind. He's a really kind horse. That's what I can say for him. All right, one more time. So this right here is just kind of trying to, I don't feel any lesions, but I'm going to go through this light, medium, and heavy. I'm trying to get that fascia stretched out. Boy. And then I'm going to move on to his stifle muscle, this lower part right here, which he's not enjoying. So I'm just going to be gentle with him. Just what you can handle, buddy. You know, every horse is different on their pressure. Thoroughbreds tend to be like, oh, I don't like a lot of pressure, until they get used to it, and then they're like, yeah, get in there. Lemmy was horrible to massage when I first started him, and he's still really guarded about his neck and his shoulders. And I've just lately just kind of been pushing my way in there, because if I don't, it's never going to loosen up. So I do what I can, and I don't push too hard because I don't want to hurt him too bad. What do you think, Froby? Like that, huh? And I'm just going to run through the muscle. Heavy, heavy, light. A little more. Take that all the way down to his leg, to his hoof. Good boy. And as I suspected, Frodo was definitely taken to this. So, I mean, I didn't get the neck and the shoulder, which is actually some of the best. You get some of your best releases there, but you get a lot of good stuff here. And there's so much improvement in that already. Yeah, it feels good. A little lick and chew, because there's a lot of tension here. And then another thing I like to do, let's see if he'll do it, is I like to get them to tuck their butts. There. Good, good. You do a little bit at a time. There you go. If they walk forward, you've used too much pressure. Oh. And every time he comes up a little bit higher with that pelvis. Good boy. You're good. I know. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, there you go. He's not used to this. Lemmy knows. As soon as I start doing this, he does that pelvis stretch for me. So there's just a quick overview of what I do during my massage. You know, I like to get through the ribs, do he had a good release when I was massaging his ribs, and Man, this horse has just put on some nice weight. Are you giving me a massage back? They're so grateful. They really are. So there's a little bit of what I do when I massage. Fro's a very good patient. Tell him, Fro, and he really is enjoying it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.